Hello, this is Adrienne, also known as Capricorntigress of Astrology, alookinside.com, and I'm coming to do a quick review and overview for the sign of Leo for the month of January of 2025. So Leo, the emphasis for you, Leo, is going to be occurring in your 6th house. And the 6th house is the house of work, and the 6th house is the house of health. But it's also a house of like the boring, mundane, everyday things that we have to do, and things that we usually take for granted, but we have to do them anyway, you know, like cook dinner, clean the house, take care of the car, you know, go shopping, all those different things, do the laundry. It's the things we tend to forget about, but it's all part of living. Okay, so I feel like for some Leos, there's going to be a lot of emphasis on stuff like that. It could just be your health. Some Leos might have to do some type of checkup or surgery or biopsy or something like that. It might just be that you're putting a lot of emphasis on your health, like on working out, going to the gym, running, walking, biking, whatever. And I know that this is that time of year when we get into January where a lot of people, you know, they start putting that emphasis into the 6th house, into the house of health. And maybe that's what Leo is doing. Maybe hopefully this is a good situation, not negative, where you're improving your health and not dealing with some issue with your health. Because the new moon in Capricorn means that the sun and the moon are going to be conjoined in Capricorn, and they're going to fall in your solar 6th house. So I feel like no matter what natal placements you have, that some Leos are going to be feeling it in their work and in their health, in your work and in your health area. So take care of your health. Make sure you've got that covered, so no matter what, you're good. And watch over your work, because it could be that it's something happening at your work. I remember reading this thing once, and it was talking about how the 6th house, it deals with not only the work that you do, but it's like your coworkers. It's the people you're working with. So you might be dealing a lot with that, Leo, like the people that you work with and how they affect you and how they affect your everyday life. I remember once there was a Chris Rock special, and he was talking about when the wife came home and she would be like, he said after a while he had learned what to say, because he knew that she was going to come home and start talking about the people at her job. He's like, yeah, yeah, you don't say. I told you that bee was crazy. Yeah, like he had a built-in system for his wife's complaints, because when she got home from work, she was always complaining about her job. And some Leos might find that this is what's happening for them in the month of January. Like when you get home, you've got some story to tell about, yeah, you know, I told you that bee was crazy because something happened at my job and da 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 da. So just be aware of that. Just be aware that this is where the emphasis is. That way it doesn't take you by surprise. You're not shocked by it. You know, you plan for this. And if you need to take care of your health, like, and only you know, I mean, this is a general reading, so I don't know how you individually have been, what you've been doing. But if you have not been putting emphasis on your health, that's like taking vitamins, working out, walking, drinking water, taking care of yourself. If you have not really been doing that, then use this time. I know a lot of people do the New Year's resolutions, and I'm not just talking about it like as a resolution, but if it helps you to kickstart and push yourself, then use that as a means to kickstart and push yourself toward your better health goals and your better work goals. So, like if you hate your job, maybe this might be the time to look for a new one. I mean, I don't know if you should just stick in it if it's hated. And, you know, I would think with the emphasis in work now, this might be the time for that push if that's what you've been waiting for. Okay. So, Leo, I hope this all makes sense to you because, you know, a lot of times when I see the 6th house, it's hard for people to understand that it's really about their daily activities, their mundane activities, the things we do day after day after day, even at our job. Some of us have had jobs where we just do the same thing day after day after day after day. And it can get really, really tiresome. It can really be a problem. And so I just want some Leos to be aware of that. Like if this is something that you're going through, this could be a real issue for you because Leos like to shine. But I'm thinking this doesn't feel like it's shining with the Capricorn sun and new moon in the 6th house. It does seem like it's just drudgery, you know, like hard work or burden or responsibility. Responsibility is a great word for Capricorn in the 6th house. This might just be dealing with all the extra responsibilities. Some Leos feel that they've got extra responsibilities they have to deal with in the month of January. Okay. So this has been Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology, a look inside. If you haven't already done so, please take a moment to like this video and share this video to wherever you think people might benefit from hearing or seeing it. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel or follow, depending on where you're seeing this video. And you could, you know, where you're seeing this video, you can find us on social media just about everywhere. You can find us as Astrology, a look inside on TikTok, Astrology, a look inside on Facebook, Astrology, a look inside on Instagram, and Astrology, a look inside on YouTube. Okay, so definitely follow us there and subscribe wherever you're following us. And also, if you would like to get a professional reading, a personal reading, because what I did here is general and it may or may not resonate or may not even pertain to you, depending on how your chart is actually created. So I invite you to get a professional reading with me. You can get one by going to the website at astrologyalookinside.com/shop. That's astrologyalookinside.com/shop. Or you could go to our Calendly and you can order one directly and schedule directly at calendly.com/astrologyalookinside. That's calendly.com/astrologyalookinside. Anyway, this has been Adrienne. Much love, much light, many blessings. Thank you for your support. And happy new moon in Capricorn.